And we got bananas in chat from so many. Oh my god, again! Again! I'll try and read a name. Oh no, it's gone off the screen. Goodness me, peeps. Thank you ever so much for the bananas in chat. It means that we're live. I appreciate you doing that. And I guess I'll skip over reading names today just because chat is moving so crazy fast. We had some in-between subscribers. We had Shady Syntax Gaming subscribing, Patrick Titanic 23, and Anders DK0 and Vegistry have subscribed as tier 3 subscribers, which means you can play on the Let's Play Minecraft Together server. I don't know if any of you are here, but thank you so much for your support. We got Tosti Mina subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Father of Apocalypse resubscribing for 11 months. Thank you ever so much, peeps. It has been hectic and busy several hours for me. Several hours, like yesterday, mostly peaceful, and then towards the end of the day, just got crazy. Loads of stuff happening at once. Loads of stuff happening at once. I've been a busy bee. I've been all off the place. You know, I gotta say, I really like being in a relaxed place more often than not. That's one thing I can take away from this, is that I'm eager for the chaos to calm down. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all stuff going on behind the scenes, right? Welcome back to another live stream, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're ready to hang out and be entertained. We might need to get some more sandstone. Before I fly off... Oh, I just know that I do. Like, I can just look at this and I go, yeah, I'm going to need more sandstone to finish this project. Why don't we start off by going and grabbing some more, I guess? Feels like I don't really have a choice. Also, get some firework rockets in here, you know? Sweet! Off we go. Gonna go mine some blocks. It's Minecraft, peeps. What did you expect? Camping Meow Cats says, hey X, I'm currently trying to think of any ways to make a mega base out of an ocean monument. Any ideas on a good design? I really like your current one. Go look at the last couple of mega bases on ocean monuments that I made, and maybe you'll get inspired. There are many things that you can do. No stream title, says Kisser. Yeah, let me update that. It did look like that. So, before we got started today, I don't know, Slabs just didn't start streaming. It kind of hung up and crashed or something. So, I guess it ruined the title of the video, the stream even. Oh yeah, it totally has just not got a title. Let's go and update it. Update information, peeps. If you refresh, you should now have a stream title. I see gifted subs. My goodness me, we've got gifted subs coming in here. Let's try and catch up with the ones that aren't gifted. We have FW Games resubscribing for 10 months in a row, saying, hi X, love your work, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, dude. Dolphin1 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Minixu for 7 months in a row. Minixu, how you doing, man? Hope all is well. Somewhere along here there should be some clay. We're going to notice it. We're going to notice it. Beck Loves Pandas has resubscribed for 7 months, saying, hey X, happy sub anniversary. Man, these are coming through so quick I can't keep up. I'm finally able to resub through the app. Woohoo! Oh my god, it gone again. Recently it got some bone conducting on headphones. From what? Bone conduction headphones. I've never heard of that before. That sounds sci-fi. Oh, you must tell me more. Thank you so much, Becca. I appreciate it. We got the Warfish Gaming for 4 months saying, thank you for doing these awesome streams because they always make my day when I'm here, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I love it, dude. I love it, dude. And if you are enjoying it as well, that is fantastic. By the way, if you're wondering why I keep sort of like opening up my inventory and not doing anything, it's because I go over to the program on the other screen and scroll through. So, J Free Bus 2010 is here supporting the community, gifting subs. If you are tuned in and you hear your name being read out loud, then you may just be a subscriber. We have Bob the Fish 234, Shimming Hin, Luisea, Hus Numerix, and Blackall ON9. All of you are now subscribers thanks to J Free Bus. Feel free to throw an Asuma love heart into chat. You can now do that because you're a subscriber. Thanks to J Free Bus. So again, J Free, thank you so much for your support of the community here. Truly appreciated. Hope you're entertained. Hope you're having a good time hanging out with us. We got Sally Ann 123 resubscribed for 45 months. Goodness me, it's a long time. saying, thanks for keeping me company for the last 45 months. Keep it up, X. Love the content, and I'm excited for this season and future ones. Have a great stream. Thank you ever so much, Sally-Ann. I am excited for future seasons, but also this season as well, you know. This is a magnificent season, and I feel like we're about to enter a new chapter as an old hermit returns to spice the life up on the Hermitcraft server. You know, show people how the building is done. Not that anyone needs showing. Oh, amazing. I'm going to do this. So, is Corrales playing on Hermitcraft again, says Badger's Wrath? Yep. The timing is a bit unfortunate. He's gone away for a week to a convention. But when he gets back, he's very keen to get involved and hang out and play with us. It's going to be awesome. It's really going to be great. I've just got a great feeling about it, you know? Alright, so we're slowly catching up with some of these noises. We've got Car Hugger 1, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Purple Moms, subscribing with Amazon Prime. And Wobsonator for 33 months in a row. 33 months in a row. Amazing. Scooby D, 23, subscribing there. Thank you ever so much, Scooby D. Appreciate it. I hope you are entertained. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hey X, what are your next plans for building Hermitcraft? My plans at the moment are to pretty much continue doing things that I have talked about or projects that I've got ongoing. I am not particularly looking to start something new this moment, but as some of those ideas and projects get finished, I will certainly be coming up with more ideas, and I think a lot of them are going to revolve around mini-games. It's really, really strange how inspiration works, you see. Throughout the season, I've been thinking a lot about mini-games, and just not really been invested in creating one, and then all of a sudden everyone else pops up doing it, and you get all inspired, and now I can't stop thinking of mini-game ideas that we could make, so no shortage of ideas there is a good thing. Let's bring up our book. And do you know what? I'll just do that for now. Hey X, Twitch isn't showing what game you're playing. Oh, it's not doing that either, is it? I don't know what happened to this stuff, but it seemed to have crashed and reset things. Category. No, wait, category. Oh, no, category, is it? I thought it was game. Okay, been updated. Hopefully you are happy if it now says Minecraft. I watched Mumbo's video on what's inside an Asuma. It was pretty funny, says Eve Dogs. Oh yeah, those are some great those are some great Mumbo videos, the what's inside one. I don't think he really does those anymore. I mean, there's new mobs he could do, you know, the pillagers and whatnot. Love to see what you came up with for that. Hey X, is the Area 77 raid going to have actual PvP? The Area 77 raid? I have no idea. I have no idea what's going to happen at Area 77, you know? Like, that's just a strange place that Doc's having all these strange things happening at the moment, you know? What is the ESP thing you're using? I don't know what you mean by ESP, so I can't answer that question, unfortunately. Asuma, will you do a new texture pack on Vanilla Tweaks? I have been meaning for the longest time to fully update mine and create a link and put it in an episode, but I just keep getting distracted, and every time I, like, think of it, it's kind of like too late to put it in a video. So soon we will get our texture pack properly sorted out, because I'm pretty sure there's just stuff that I haven't actually got running, like diminishing tools. I love that. I don't know why it isn't on here. I thought I set it up a while ago, but apparently not. So yeah, I've got that thing to do. You should get a bad omen, then go to Area 77. It will be an actual raid. By the way, if you can hear my nose, that noise. I've just noticed there's something. So if you didn't know, I got a busted up nose. It's just a thing that I'm born with. Breathing through my nose doesn't work properly. It's sort of, sometimes I can, sometimes I can't, and then every now and then it's kind of like half blocked, and sometimes that means when I talk you can hear like the pressure of the nose sort of opening and closing, and it creates this kind of sound like while I talk. If you can hear that today, I apologise. It's just, it does it. And what's really weird about it is it swaps from nose to nose as well. I never know, you know, every day I wake up it's like a roll of the dice. What are my nostrils doing today? So yeah, and I get really annoyed sometimes, because sometimes I like record a bunch of stuff and then I'm like, oh man, my nose is messed up. I could have had the opportunity to try and sort that out, you know. But whatever, you know, you are who you are. You have two noses. I have two nostrils. Nostrils, dude. I've got those nostrils, you know. Let's get some nostril noise hype in chat. We got a noise in the air from Fruit 068. Fruit, thank you ever so much for the support, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you are entertained. Hope you're having a good time hanging out with us. I feel like we've got 3 stacks. We should probably get at least 5, I reckon. So, onwards and upwards. Let's dig out another section here. Hopefully someone on the server will sleep. It is false. It's false near... Actually, do you know what? I've got a bed. I'm being lazy. Oh, I'm being lazy digging up all this sand. I should just do something and lay in a bed. Big Popeye House is here for 5 months saying, hey X, I'm learning network and virtualization. I'm curious about what kind of hardware the Hermits use for hosting the server. We run it off of a dedicated Intel processor. It was actually one of the best ones you could get for single-threaded performance when we got it. And it was overclocked as well. It's probably already outdated as technology does that pretty quick these days. Yeah, so I can't tell you the thing because I can't remember it, but it's one of the best ones for single-threaded performance. We got Sniper Rifle here for 6 months saying, yay, half a year, keep up the great keep up the great work, X. Can't wait for the grand opening of the Floor is Lava. Well, we're going to work on that today a little bit, but it's pretty much there. It's pretty much ready to go. Like, the game is almost finished. Yeah, I just got to do a little bit of something in this stream, then we're going to go start another project, which will now be later on in this stream because, yeah, because we're doing this. This is setting me back, you know. I thought I had all my materials prepared, but oh no. Oh no, that expensive red sandstone. Goodness me, I needed more of it. I needed more of it. So here we are. Switching over to alien language, says AC the Koala. Yep, just taking the mick out myself as I struggle to say words, even though I do this for a living. Goodness me. I do this for a living and I can't say words properly. What's wrong with me? What's the old project you're going to work on, says Force Blaze? It is the castle project, the pirate castle. I mean, not that pirates are known for building castles, but it is what it is. It's a mishmash of ideas. And it's fun. And we're going to have fun working on it. We've got a noise in the ear from Dracula Man. Thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. And we got the Warfish Gaming here, gifting a sub to Tierlark47. Thank you ever so much. The Warfish for gifting that sub. Tierlark, you are now a subscriber. You can throw emotes into the chat. And yeah, thank you again, the Warfish. Appreciate you supporting the community like that. We have Carnage Bananas subscribing with Amazon Prime. What a username, I like it. Carnage Bananas. What banana would you like, sir? A Carnage Banana. What does it do? It causes carnage. How does it do it? Well, that is a mystery. X, how do you keep your anonymity when you have to pay to get paid in the interwebs? YouTube is your official job, right? You know, I don't know specifically what you're asking there, but like, you just have to be smart with what you do. Asuma, I just got on. What is the sand for? It's for the Floor is Lava minigame. We need to finish doing the last bit of building. I spoke to Iskal today. We're good to go ahead and build the last little bit. And so that's what we're doing here. So we've got that many. Didn't I say 5? Yeesh, it takes some time to do this, doesn't it? Read this! You read, says Real Steel. I did read, and I did read this, you know. Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied with the response? And we got a crazy noise in the air. It's an emerald face here. It's none other than Smartin 1018. 39 months in a row, saying, any recommendations for sorting systems that need to process a large amount of items per hour? I'm having trouble coming up with a low-cost solution. There are so many different ways to do sorting systems, dude. It's, I don't know. I don't know what to recommend, but I think if you're aiming for low cost, you're probably not going to get too far. I think you just want to build the best system and pay the price for it. I would recommend the one I'm using, NemBombs, because you can store lots of different types. But again, it's a bit more specific than that, because if you're going to store like large amounts of items, as in, you know, I've got a mob farm and it's going to produce loads of string and gunpowder and rotted flesh, then you probably want to go with a classic item sorting system. But if you're talking about, hey, I want to store all my items and there's going to be loads of them because I'm a builder and I've got tons of different block types, then you probably want something more supportive, like Nembomb's design, which is the one I use in my base. So it really does depend on your needs. I don't think there's like a one-size-fits-all, especially if you don't want to, if you want to not put a lot of resources into it, you know. We got a noise here from ImoBat, resubscribed for 4 months, saying, hey X, if you don't mind me asking, I'm just curious, how does the Prime subscription work? For you, the presenter, is there any monetary benefit to you with it? Sorry I can't subscribe/donate more to your work, but I hope it all helps. It does indeed help, dude, and yeah, anything is fine. Nothing is fine as well. You don't have to do that. It's entirely optional. The help is, of course, appreciated whenever you can. And the way it works is Prime, I believe, gives you a cut. I don't know if it's the same as a Twitch subscription, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty close. So it does make a difference to use the Amazon Prime subscription, and yes, it does help support what I do. Right, let's collect this, tally up another bunch of that, and again. Now that, I think, will finish the job. And you know what, if it doesn't, I don't mind it. I'll come back here and do the very last bit at another time. Looks like I missed some over here. We can make one more! Success! Time to fly out of here. By the way, I've got a cup of tea here. GRGXR says you got a playlist of your metal songs. I believe on my second channel there is a playlist for the guitar covers. Peeps are saying make a sand generator. Are they still a thing? They used to be a thing a long, long time ago. Oh, that is some prime temperature slurpage of the tea right there. Facecam today, says Cofton. We did facecam last stream, so no facecam today. Asuma, will we ever see your face? I feel like I just answered that question. You know, do you listen to Deaf Grips? Says Pladica. If you go to my music blog, oh look, there's some left there. If you go to my music blog, you'll find out about how much I love the grips that deaf. No, I said that the wrong way around. Or did I? The deaf that grips. Yeah, I said it the wrong way around. The deaf that is gripping you. Yeah, no, I love Deaf Grips. And I've seen them live quite a few times, and always the best show. Always the one to lose your mind to. Do you like Queen music, says Casey. Again, another question that can be answered by visiting Asuma's music blog. If you go to the Google and type in Asuma's music blog, you'll probably find a link to it. Camping Meow Cats says, thank you for reminding me about Prime. Totally forgot it was a thing. Have my sub. Oh, awesome, dude. Speaking of which, Camping Meow Cat, subscribe with Amazon Prime. Oh, ow. Slam my face into the screen. Oh, no, I did it again. Jeez. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. We've got loads of noises coming in now. We got I Love Cats with a crazy emerald face, 37 months in a row, saying totally resub before Anita as always. It's not a competition anymore. Anyway, I feel blessed for being in this wonderful community for so long. Love everyone here. By the way, Meow Cats, it's been a pleasure to have you with us this whole time as well, my man. And thank you so much for 37 months. Anita520D for 37 months saying woohoo. Totally sub before Cats. I love how they both came through at the exact same time. Like, literally, they both popped up on the side at the same time. For me. Like a second or two between. Thank you to the both of you ever so much for 37 months. We have Bellana T here, resubscribing for 11 months, saying one more to the golden. That's right, one more for the goldy face. Coolio. Right, we're going to be building down at the opposite end. I think what we should do is grab those relevant materials. What ones are the relevant materials, you might be asking? I'm going to grab this box. I'm going to grab that box. I'm going to grab my Xbox. That was a terrible joke. I don't even have an Xbox. It doesn't make any sense. Have you done a Master of Puppets cover on Asuma 2, says Asuma Void. I have not. That was actually where I was at when I quit. Like, I was spending every day playing... what songs were they? Battery, Master of Puppets, Disposable Heroes, Blackened, like the fastest of the fast songs, and just going mad, like trying to play them, basically. Like I could do it, but man, it was like I had to warm up for an hour before I could do it, and I was getting impatient, and I must say, like, if I could go back and have handled that situation differently, I would definitely do that. Iskall was supposed to build a wall here, and I think he even told me he'd done it, which is kind of alarming, but at this point I'm going to go ahead, because I've been asking him about it for ages now. I need to get this bit finished. So all of that needs to get shoved over by one block. And we can start just by moving a couple of blocks. And then we'll move more as we need them. Ah, that means all of that needs to... Actually, no, that's kind of in the correct place, basically. It's kind of in the correct place. Okay, we need this. I need this. Let's put some of our... This isn't my beacon, is it? I didn't put this here. Let's put some more things on it, though. So much quartz! What are you going to do with it, Asuma? I'm going to blow it up. Right, we're going to need like an end... Oh, I don't have an ender... Oh, where's that ender chest gone then? I seem to have developed a habit of losing ender chests as of lately. I know there's one over here. I'm now thinking, well, where was the one I had on me earlier? X, what do you think of Spider-Man leaving the MCU? I think literally nothing of it. Literally nothing. Yeah, we'll take this one. Prank Grian, Asuma, says Andy Frank. Again? We just finished pranking Grian. Surely not another one. That'd just be cruel at this point. I should have slept in the bed while I was there. Cool, I love how gloomy this music is. It's really cheering me up. Right, let's do that. We've got a noise in here from Super Dinos. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Do you enjoy your tea with milk or without it? Says Badger's Rafe. I am enjoying it with some cashew milk. Cashew milk is my favourite. What's this? Lego Tomb says I'm more worried about the Amazon being on fire for 3 weeks. It's been on fire for 3 weeks? Man, I just don't watch the news anymore. Just all this constant barraging of humanity's most absurd moments that are often completely irrelevant to you and your community. It's just noise in the membrane. You turn it off and oh look, the world doesn't burn down every 5 seconds, you know? Who would have thought? Who would have knew? Oh. Kills is a turtle, no longer a turtle man. Kills is an emerald beacon, no longer an emerald king. What? Oh right, yeah. Sorry, I get you now. I killed a turtle and changed my skin, then I killed an emerald beacon. The news doesn't cover the Amazon fires, says Pepino. Why does it not cover the Amazon fires? They love to, you know, cover stories about terrible things. Do you think they'll be right on that? What's that? The Amazon? Oh, great. Let's get in there. Let's make people's days gloomy. You can't sweep news under the mat, but equally, you shouldn't let it affect you. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I get the whole argument of be informed and you need to know what's going on in the world, but, like, there were long periods of time when people weren't this connected and didn't have this sort of access to information, and it could just be we're a little bit healthier without this constant connectivity. I think I'm starting to goof this up if I'm not careful. I need to make sure I build this in the right spot, right? Can I use... I don't even have an ender pearl on me. How do I not have ender pearls? I'm supposed to be Mr. Organised. Where are my pearls at? London Bug 71 has resubscribed for 5 months in a row. London Bug, thank you ever so much for 5 months of support. I appreciate that. Hope you are entertained and enjoying the stream. What old projects is Eric Drick? It is the castle project. Okay, so the way we can do this is following the corner here, I think. That seems to give us a clear indication. Oh, it's kind of annoying that I have to do this again, because when I was building it was a groove, so I'd just turn up at the place and be like, this block goes here, that block goes there, and now it's all like, oh, am I supposed to do it this way? Am I supposed to do it that way? It's kind of hard to fall in here. Kind of hard to see. Midnight Gamer, glad you're thinking the build looks good. I think it looks good too. Oh, come on. Come on, server. Don't do that again. Right, the best place to stop is here. Ow! Come on! yeah, there. Right, so it starts in line with the indent, and then the stairs will stop in line with that edge. That's kind of all I needed to know. Oh yeah, and I needed to get some more of this stuff smelting, otherwise I'm not going to have the materials to build with. So, if I'm getting this right, that was in the correct spot then. Because this is where it starts. Oh, this is actually really difficult, because it's all moved, and I wasn't doing it all at one spot. I'm going to have to get the camera count on here to help. Otherwise, I'm going to suffer a little bit. Hey, any more ideas about Techtopia, says Talbar? I've been so wrapped up in other things, I've barely had a chance to think about it. I've got a feeling I might not play it for a while. Just because I've just got other stuff going on. I keep looking at the wiki, trying to learn stuff, but don't really get anywhere with it. Which is, you know, pretty much what I'd expect for me. Like, I've never been one for reading wikis and figuring it out first time. Right, let's just chuck these things in here and get them going. In fact, we're probably going to need it a lot faster than that, so let's do an extra half up top. Okay. Some of you are going to say it's inefficient, I'm wasting fuel. Doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. Cool, let's get that camera count up. Tango did his dev playthrough, explains it really well, says Talbar. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Tango gave the best explanation in the world. This just goes in one ear and out the other with me. Doesn't matter like how much I try. It's not the way I learn. I can't seem to learn unless I get hands-on with something and translate it into like my own meaning. If that sounds weird, it's because it is. But yeah, so I've watched all of Tango's videos on it, and I just still feel utterly clueless. Like, just don't have a clue what to do, really. And I was reading the wiki and just feeling confused, so I figured, hey, I've been through this process so many times of like trying to push myself to do things like that on a stream, like play modded, and oh, I know, I'll just do it this way and I'll learn about it on the stream, and it just always gets me wound up. And I just don't think that's fun anymore, so I'm going to wait until, you know, I have the time to learn it or figure out a plan or something beforehand. Because I don't want another Sky Factory 4 experience. Kind of fed up with playing stuff like that. Okay, so I actually need some of this now. And I need that crafting bench. Let's make 2 rounds of that. Actually, make 3. I think we'll probably need about that much. This music is very ominous, says Gans Calagom. Yes, it is intended to be ominous, I believe. So if we look at the wall, should be able to see that block there, and not quite, and this block here shall be these ones. Oh yes. Did Corrales get your gift, says Boom Redder. There's been a bit of a cliffhanger, hasn't there? You'll have to wait and see, I guess. Ah, this beacon cuts right into where we're building. That's fine. I'll have to fix it up later. Cool, we got those, and then over here, same dealio again. So, I'm going to that space. Very nice. And all of this goes over by 1. This music sounds like something you'd find here in a desert level of the game, says Pladica. Yeah, it's got that ambience to it, doesn't it? That kind of mysticky, sun-swept desert ambience, like the desert at night. Gamer Chick is here, resubscribed for 32 months in a row, saying, good afternoon, sir. 32 months and counting of phenomenal work. I know I don't need to say, but you are held close to my heart. How are you doing? I've had the week from hell, so I'm super glad you're around to cheer me up. Oh, so sorry to hear that. Thank you for the lovely message as always, Gamer Chick. Sorry to hear you've had a bad week, but you know there'll be new weeks ahead. Often when something a bit like bad or sour happens to me, I just gonna joke and think soon be Christmas. That was a joke of these old guys that I used to work with. And like whenever you talk about time or this or that, it'd just be like soon be Christmas. And I like, although it's a joke, I actually find it really, really great. It just makes me kind of like value time a little bit more, but also look forward and not backwards. And also just like it reminds you that hey, there's another day, you know. Ah, so this is actually, what we built here is actually further forward than I realised, because we did the design at the other end different. So that means the wall here is going to be further away from where I told Iskal it was, so that's terrific. That means we should avoid any headaches here. And yeah, I really need that camera account to help me at this point. We've got a noise in the ear from Stephen the Plant. Just a plant, just subscribing. Striker537 and Mr. Stu. Mr. Stu for 2 months, Striker for 8. Thank you so much for the wonderful support, peeps. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it ever so much. Use bricks instead, bro, says Adri. Oh, too late for changing the build palette. I thought you liked the headaches, says Guriel. What headaches? What headaches are we talking about here? Was it a double section? I think we doubled it around the side as well, didn't we? No, just single. Well, glad I checked. Did I see a player in here? False is on. No, I don't know why I saw... Every now and then I think I see a player. I think it's just a thing. Like a little bit of ambiguity, and then your brain tries and fills in the gap. That's what I think's up with ghosts most of the time. We haven't talked about ghosts or aliens in forever, man. Oh, what a ghostly song to kick it off. You know, I used to love watching ghost videos and stuff like that on YouTube. I didn't even care if I knew they were fake or not, or if they were convincing. I just loved the scariness and the creepiness of it. But I just don't get scared anymore. Like, burnt myself out on being scared or something. I miss it, but you know, I think a lot of the time, people's ghost stories and what, I reckon there's a lot of ambiguity going on, and that your brain has to like fill in the gaps for you, and it could be so easy to be convinced that you're sort of like mystic that it's not so much that it actually has a rational explanation. It's just that, man, your brain's like. Your brain is creating reality. It's trying to figure stuff out and say, this is what's happening, but it's really a show. And sometimes you can get the wrong idea about something. Who knows? Let's see if we got some of these other materials I need to place around here, because I keep getting distracted. It's a good idea just to get these things kind of knocked out. Let's go get some red nether brick walls and try not to forget. That's why I'm coming over here, because, you know, I'm a derp. You know, I could fly all the way over here and set myself on fire and then not know what I'm doing. Ah! Oh, I fell off. Well, just typical. Just typical. Do you believe in ghosts, says David? I don't believe in ghosts in the way they are, for the most part, portrayed. Not entirely closed-minded to the idea of something beyond life as we know it. Maybe it has a way to interact with the current world, but ghost stories are like UFOs, like so many things you can learn about and realize they have lineage and they have history, and when you learn that stuff it becomes a little less exciting. For example, UFO sightings have a pretty clear lineage, if I remember it correctly. I believe starting around the 50s. You know, no one's reporting these things until a certain point in time, and where you could say, well, that's because that's when they started appearing. You can also say that that's when the idea became mainstream, and like it spreads, and one person thinks they see something now, other people think they see something. My dad told me an amazing UFO story that I love. I think it's brilliant. It was when I was a kid at one of the old houses. He woke up early. He looked out the window and saw a UFO hovering over the top of a house. So there, I got you hooked now, haven't I? You're like, whoa! Where are you going with this story, Asuma? I'll keep you watching. Lord M54 has subscribed to Amazon Prime, and another JT has subscribed for 27 months with the Prime. Thank you so much to the both of you. I appreciate it. We'll continue that story at the end of the stream. No, we'll continue it right now. So, so my dad, like, you know, tells it about how he's like staring at it. He can't believe what he's looking at. Doesn't know whether to go or to stay, and like eventually wrestles with this idea of grabbing the camcorder to record it. And after he grabs it and comes back, he realizes that it's actually the sunrise reflecting light off of an aerial in a way that kind of stops you from seeing the aerial, and it kind of shimmers and it looks like it's hovering like this light source. And you know, and it's like, now imagine if he'd have come back and it were gone. He might be convinced to this day that that was a UFO, but that's not the case. I just like that story. Debunked, says Katie Doodle. Debunked indeed. Debunked big time. Oh man, this is like a song that makes me think of the starting of a stream. Probably because so many streams have started with this song. That's a pretty neat story, says Lucky Luke. It is, isn't it? It's really good. Short and snappy, and you get the answer. Chrissy says, yes, I love this project. I'm glad you love it. I like it too. It's cool, right? It's certainly cool. Actually, probably going to need another couple more of those as well, aren't we? Please don't tell me we're going to run out of this stuff, though. Like, we need to finish this project today. In fact, we are going to finish this project today. Speaking of which, just going to realise I need to do some of the floors out the back here. There's so many bits. I am kind of getting all over the place and distracted. I will admit that. So we got some red terracotta. That's great. And we got some slabs. I thought I had some more of those. I have that type, which I can use as well. Actually, I'm going to use the smooth. There's orange. Right, let's get in there and place some blocks. So, is the floor at the same level? I can't remember. It is at the same level. Good. 2 in. Yeah, I remember the 2 in bit. What's your opinion on card tricks and magic, says Susuma Void? Well, let's not put the 2 in the same category. Card tricks are card tricks, and card tricks are great. Any kind of like performance magic tricks always interested me. I'm not so impressed anymore. I was at a dinner not so long ago, and someone came round and did some card tricks, and I just knew how they were done straight away because I've watched loads of those things. Like, once you pick up some principles of like redirection and you think back over how things are done, like especially if something's like written on a card but you're not shown when it was written and things like that. There's all these little tricks, and once you've learned a few of them, you can start to see it. But one of the things I really don't like in that type of art is stooges. When you deploy actors, I just feel like that's kind of missing the point. If you're going to deploy actors, that's just too deceptive. Like, the idea is to trick and deceive. But at that level, you're even tricking the deception now. You're deceiving the deceive. And one of them who does it is this British magician called Dynamo, I think his name is, or something. And a lot of his stuff is really good. But quite frequently, he uses stooges. And when you realise stooges are involved, all of a sudden, a lot of the tricks that he does just do not look impressive anymore. Oh, I need terracotta now, do I? I'm just going to take a trip back to my base while we waffle. Or I could actually I'm going to repurpose this stuff because I don't think we need it again. And I don't want to keep taking trips. Yep, Dynamo, says Susuma Void. So someone knows what I'm on about. Love the Penn and Teller misdirection video with the cigarette. Even though they slow it down and show you how the trick is done, there's still some magic to make it happening so fast. I'm not sure if I've seen that one. I've seen a lot of Penn and Teller, so probably. The one that always amazed me is the catching the bullet in the mouth trick. I don't think they've ever actually revealed that, purely because I think it actually involves firing the gun and potentially killing someone. But I could be mistaken. Like, it's been a while since I've delved into this stuff, right? Anyway, the Dynamo one. So he has this trick where he's in like a lounge, I guess you would call it. And what he's going to do is basically put a sheet in front of a window and then go through the window. And the window is like, you know, double glazing, super thick, and he's not going to break it or anything like that. And I think there's even a celebrity with him or something, you know, to kind of like bolster the whole act. Oh, I need... Oh, look, I've still got a little bit left. Need to... Ooh, what happened there? Do I not have that material on me? Anyway, so once you realise that this guy uses stooges and you watch a trick like that, what you'll notice is the people he asks to hold up a sheet in front of the glass that he is about to move his body through magically without breaking it, the expressions on their faces are just rubbish. Like, it's like this, oh, shock and amazement, oh wow, oh my goodness me, you know, you're shifting your body through glass, and you just become aware that, like, that's not a genuine reaction. That's probably not what a reaction to someone shifting their body through glass without breaking it would look like. Probably faint. You know, like, and you just, all you have to do is focus on the stooge and you're like, oh, it's so clear that something's going on, right? Like, maybe the sheet of glass is set up and they can, you know, shimmy it to the side while no one else is looking, and it's just a really... I just find it lousy when you use stooges. You know? Right. Don't have any of those. Let's get up here and do this. I think I've tried to finish building this bit for like 10 times already. You put a blank in the gun and the bullet in your mouth, and when the gun fires, you put the bullet in your teeth, says Gribster. That might be how they do it, it might not as well. The way they, I think there's so much more to it than that, because don't they sign the bullet and they do all these things that really do signify the bullet is travelling across the room. I'm going to need my camera account on now, for real. Okay, I need to do some back and forth here. X face reveal at 1 million, says Max the Pig. We did a face reveal at 700,000, and I did that on my second channel. You can go over there and check it out if you want to. It's one of the most popular videos on there. Don't know why people want to see my face so much. You know. What's your favourite TV show, says Midnight Gamer. My favourite show is The Wire, and I just finished rewatching it like quite a few weeks ago now. Oh, I'm getting all alt and tabbed over here. Right, we need some dark glass and some dark magic. No, just some dark glass. You can't catch a bullet with your teeth, says I can't do it. Probably not. That's the trick though. The trick is, like, we all know you can't, so how did they do it? Because that guy fires the gun and that bullet ends up in that guy's mouth, you know. Just watching you for the last 5 minutes, X. I think a better challenge for you than AS would be to take your middle click feature. Wait, take it away, but I never use it. That'd be a strange thing to take away. Don't think that'd even be a challenge, right? Like, challenge is supposed to put you through something for a while. Right, let's check out what's going on with this window at the other end. So, okay, so there's a row of stairs, then the glass starts. Gotcha. Gotcha. That looks so much better. I knew something was up with this. So I might not really even need that slab there. Apparently this is going to be that material. No, is it? Let's have a look again. Oh, it's one block lower, right. Right, I see the error of my ways. Okay, let's go put this all the way to the other side. Twice. We've got a noise in here from Todd M, resubscribing for 15 months in a row. Todd M, thank you ever so much for 15 months of support. It is appreciated. I hope you're entertained and enjoying the stream. Let's have a look in chat. The best guess on their bullet trick is they have 2 copies of the bullet, the fake one which fires past the person and the real one in the teeth. Yeah, well, the problem with that theory is that they sign the bullet, and I think you'd probably spot, you know, like in the process if somehow that's been tampered with. And wouldn't you notice if they were aiming the gun past someone, like, maybe not if you're watching it live, but they like video the trick, the stunt, and show you it. And I think if they were aiming past the person, you'd probably pick up on that. No, I'm not saying we have to have the solution now, we need to know the answer or anything, or that it's not really a trick. I mean, it is a trick, it's just however they figured out how to do that is brilliant, and that's the magic of it, right? Fake gun, says Telro. I think they verify it's a real gun, because, you know, like if you're going to do a trick like that, they do tend to... Hang on, what is going on here? I feel like this is wrong. No, it's not. I just haven't placed in the other blocks yet. They do, like, you know, put you through the hoops and verify things when they do tricks like that, you know. Like, the performer will ask you to come up and check that the hoops that they got aren't, you know, tampered with or fake when they do those hoop swapping tricks. So I wouldn't just assume the solution is simple or obvious. I imagine there's some clever trickery going on, but who knows? The bullets are teleported. Yeah, that's... Oh, they've just got alien technology, have they? That... Oh, yeah, the old teleportation. Yeah. I know all about that. I know all about that. Catching a bullet between your teeth. More like teleporting it. Haley Bailey says, Darren Brown did that Russian roulette stunt. That was pretty cool. That was incredible. I love Darren Brown's stuff. All the things he's done. They're really remarkable. Doesn't he describe himself as a mentalist? So, like, he fully acknowledges how his tricks are done and that they're not magic, they're psychology and manipulation, and he does a really cool little shows, mini-series about getting people to do crazy stuff a lot of the time, and they're awesome. Do like what he does. Okay, so over here we're looking at something like this. That, I think, needs to be a hole both here and there. Let's go... Yeah, let's go do that. Man, I love this song. Cool, and then this at the top. Gonna need some buckets of lava over here, aren't we? I think we're gonna need to smelt up some more of this stuff. I think we've got enough to finish the project, but let's get 2, 3, 4. Let's not waste any fuel this time. Let's not hurt anyone's OCD. Not real OCD, fake internet OCD. That's what I'm calling it. It's officially called fake internet OCD. Penn and Teller show how the trick works, and I think they did the bullet at one point, says Tommy J. If they have, I'd love to see that. I thought there was a reason that they wouldn't tell anyone, because I think it's like actually risky to perform, you know. It was that's just my memory, just going off something that I saw years ago, just trying to remember it, you know. Fake CD, says Jess. What's that? Fake OICD. Oh right, fake CD. Got it. We've got noises in here from Roland Gallanodal and Dark B835. Thank you ever so much for your Amazon Prime subscriptions. I hope you're enjoying today's live stream. I think I left all the lava buckets back down at the other place, so we'll do that last. If we have a look here, the other thing I needed to make was slabs. Get a bunch of those. Let's get up on this roof. Where are we at? We built that bit. I guess actually we'll probably do the nether brick next. So, camera count, what is going on? 2 bits of netherrack. 2 bits of nether brick walk into a bar, haha. No, they come out like that. And then they go all the way across. So let's start placing some of this. Oh, upside down. What is wrong with me? There we go. Jackson1369D is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream. The red sandstone looks awesome, says Katie Doodle. Doesn't it just? I think it was a very good idea to choose this material. A very good idea. This being used for building is fine. But I do have to craft more of those, and I've got slabs, which I'm trying to use up. So let's keep that in mind for a moment here. Let's have a look at where this comes around. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Let's get the stairs there. And then the next stairs will be here. And you're upside down. Okay. And you're the wrong way around. Oh, this is going to be difficult, isn't it? There we go. There we go. There we go. Sweet. I guess we can... Actually, I think I want to build this from on the stairs. Is probably easier. Yeah, look at that. Oh! Oh, what's that? Endermite wants to eat me. Not today. Music is awesomely haunting, says Cricket78. Isn't it just? That's why we should be talking about spooky things. Ghosts and whatnot. Man, I used to love reading about ghost stories and looking at all those creepy pictures, but I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me anymore. The name of this music is really fitting. Out of This World. Ah, that is very fitting, isn't it? That's probably why it's got that name. Because it kind of fits the vibe. Fits the vibe, yo. Speaking of vibes, pre-stream music, Massive Attack, Unfinished Sympathy, great song. Great song. I watched a really cool video about that song and its influence and legacy today. And so I thought, you know, ain't listened to that in a while, let's put that one on. Oh, I'm 1 nether brick short. Life, why are you so cruel? So cruel. Jeez, I've got to stop forcing the voice crack. I watched a comedian who watched his son watch people play a game, and he said, "Why don't you play the game yourself?" The kid replied, "Why do you watch football when you could be playing it?" Yeah. Very true, very true. Just one of those, like, that's just, we do this all the time. We come up with, like, rubbish arguments for stuff, basically. Is that actually, oh, it's 2 blocks, and over here I've got 1. What have I done wrong? What have I... No! The horror! The horror! It's diabolical! Tear it down! Tear the whole thing down! Get rid of it! Oh yeah, I guess we're going to have to come up with a transition for all of this whatnot around here as well, aren't we? Yeah, like, when you have an instinct to dislike something, you tend to go for, like, so-called logical reasoning or thought that, like, you think supports your theory without, like, going, oh, does this actually, like, you know, relevant or mean anything? And so, yeah, I've heard that kind of thing before, you know. And it's totally right. But the thing there should be, how do you apply that to other things? Because we're all going to do that at one point or another. All of us are going to say something silly like that and get it wrong. It's just being human. But, like, if we know it, we can learn from it. Okay. I think... Oh, this is so tricky. I'm gonna use the camera account again to help me. So bear with. Yeah, I mean, I was cruising through building this last time, but I've just lost the groove a little bit. So I filled in the corner blocks, which I think I did here. Yeah, erroneously. I never needed to fill in those corner blocks, basically. And now you can hear double block placing, right? I'll move the camera account away. I'll move it away, don't worry. Ugh. Let's put that one there. This one goes here. And I think that's where it then starts. Yeah, kind of. Actually starts one block further back. Oh, it's so confusing. Right, I can see what I need to do. Yeah, like that. So it actually starts coming down there. Cool. So if I add stairs here, this is our starting point now. And I need to go make a bunch of other ones. Okay. Oh, we need 2 of those. That's all we need, just 2. Oh, we've got that double sound action going on over here. What am I looking for again? Come on, brain. I think I need to craft some stuffs. I think those things are crafted with this, right? Yep, we'll take those. I already had some. Brilliant. Typical. That's not quite what I'm after. That should do for now. Chat, does anyone know has X played Overwatch? I think I played it for 5 minutes once. Actually, I don't think I even played it. No, I probably haven't played Overwatch. Not my kind of thing. Okay, so it'd actually be... No, it's that one there. 2, 3, then we have our break. 2, 3. Then we have that there. Oh. Wait, is that... Oh, of course. Wait, was it in the right position all along then? Oh, who knows? Who cares? I don't care. Jeez, it's not like I'm spending ages building this or anything, you know. It's slowly getting done. Do you ever get bored of Minecraft, says Fossil Ship? Not really anymore. I have gone through some patches of being a little bit worn out of the game, but these days, man, it's just a groove. It's just a wave that I'm riding. Have I done that correctly? Nope, it needs to be 1 lower. Okay, so that goes here. Then we bring this all down by 1. Has Asuma ever played Minecraft, says Asuma Void? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Okay, then we know that this bit here has the that going on. Oh, this is coming together now. I'm feeling it flow. We're getting into a groove. Oh, I need some more materials. Asuma, did you see my message about the bullet catching trick? I must have not. And we got noises in the ear. I am kind of behind on these noises in the ear. Jack the Cat resubscribed for 10 months, saying 10 months already. It has been, my man, it has been. Thank you so much for your support, dude. Appreciate it. And I hope you're entertained. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Got a message in chat from Tel Ryo saying, do you like sushi? I do indeed, and I had some sushi today, and it was gorgeous, and I'm glad that I had it. It was delicious. Oops. We got Blue, Neutron, Singularity, gifting a sub to Sneaky Cheesecake. That's a sneaky looking cheesecake if I've ever seen one. Appreciate you supporting the community and gifting the sub. Sneaky Cheesecake, if you hear your name being read out loud, it's because you are now a subscriber. Thanks to Blue, Neutron, Singularity. So thank you ever so much. Let's get those in there. Put that one here and just finish this base off. Lovely. Lovely jubbly is what I say to that. Also, this here is probably going to be the exit, so we're going to need to work on that a little bit as well. Put in a bit of netherrack here and there. We got noises in the ear, cheers and bits from Free Flea saying Vohoyo Hayasuma. Hello there. Thank you so much for the cheers and bits. I appreciate your support. I hope you're enjoying today's live stream. Now that is where the lava goes. Cool. Will you sign up for Sahara now? Says Ali Kazap. You mean Sahara when? It's not even ready yet. How can I sign up? Why is it called Sahara now when it ain't even out, you know? Pretty, you know, Sahara sometime they should call it. Sahara maybe. That would be a really good name for it, I think. That's what I think. Anyway, I shop at Cherry. You know? The prices are cheaper, the service is faster. What more could you ask for? We also got a noise in here from MadN355, subscribing with Amazon Prime, and AKP09 with the cheers and the bits. Thank you so much for your support to the channel. I do appreciate it, and I hope you have a good time hanging out with us today. Let's grab a little bit of netherrack. Maybe a bit more than that. Maybe some of those as well. Let's actually even put some of that quartz down over there, I guess. What do I keep coming back for? The problem with me is I forget on my way. I go to get something and I forget on the way. Just chuck away a few of these odd blocks that we got filling up the inventory. I think what I want to do is that and that. Hopefully that's what I needed. If not, oh well. Yes, look, I was missing one. Oh, pro shot! Landed exactly where I wanted to go. Okay, so those go across the top, and now I'm not quite sure where the rest of this building is going to go. What did I do down the other end? Duck McFuddle says, you should play Iscal's minigame that's right next to yours. I probably shouldn't, because it's Iscal's. And, you know, it's a multiplayer game, and Iscal, I think, wants to have an event where we all come and play. So I'm not going to just barge in there and start playing it. Okay, at this point, I really need to get some glass smelted up. I'm having a bad buildy day. Like, in terms of, like, copying, it should be really easy just to copy this stuff. But, man, every time I look at it, I feel like the second I look away, I've forgotten. It's like, what are we building? So I think over here, those would be those blocks. Ha! Ha, look. Some of it is starting to come together. Yeah, some of it, slowly, very slowly. But it's a gorgeous build, and we will take our time with it. Okay, now I think that's going to stretch all the way from one side to the other. And it does, with also some stairs in the area. Alright, we got noises in the air. X, you keep missing my message. Sorry, dude. I mean, there's a lot of messages in chat. Bobby Weirdo 24 TTV is here doing cheers and throwing bits, saying pride yeet. Thank you so much, dude, for the support. I appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. We also have Exavus XII Exavus 12 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it, and hope you enjoy today's stream. Thank you, everyone, always so much for your support. Anyone feel like Green is secretly being watched by the guards of Area 77, says Rake Show. I mean, oh, Green is online. I didn't see him log in there. Okay, so let's go get that glass going. The big thing really being that we need to make some. So we've got the fuel. We need the sand. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One in here, and one in there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Poseidon Sandwich says, I don't think Iscal's second game is finished. Yeah, this one as well. I'm not just going to barge in and play a game unfinished. Although I will be playing Zedaf's game on future streams after my episode has gone out, because I did a little run on that. And it was fun. Okay, so we're getting that taken care of. What other materials do I need? I need loads of stairs again, I think. Actually, are they? No, they are definitely stairs. So let's craft a bunch. Lots of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably that many. Oh yeah, I've already got loads, so probably overdid it. We got Blue Neutron Singularity doing cheers for own bits, saying eye break. Has it really been over an hour? I haven't got the timer. Oh, jeez. Let's try and fly in there. Has it really been over an hour? Oh my goodness me. I literally thought it'd just take a moment to build this. That's everything in Minecraft. That'll take a minute. 5 hours later. That's the story of me playing Minecraft right there. Okay, so we're pretty good to put in these windows. And then we're just focusing on the outside. Alright, apparently it is eye break time. Let me minimise my camera account. Apparently the music isn't minimised. Yeah, we're over an hour. And we got 1,100 peeps tuned in. Thank you ever so much for tuning in today, everyone. Be sure to hit that follow button. And when you've hit that follow button, look away from the screen immediately, because your eyes might burst, okay? I spoke to the doctors. They say if they're watching your stream for over an hour, their eyes are going to burst inside of their skulls. And you don't want that, do you? That's right, we're using new tactics now. Disinformation, fear. That's what we've got to do. Scare you straight. If you're thinking I'm mad, I probably am partially, but this is the part of the stream where I encourage people to look away from the screen. I am actually just staring at a wall right now. It's not a very exciting wall. But I'm staring at it and talking to all of y'all. I'm not even looking at chat. You're probably all chatting away, and I'm thinking, who's chatting? In the middle of an eye break, we're trying to look after eyes, because those doctors, they say, staring at a screen for an hour, take a break. Take a break, they said. 5 minutes, they recommended. I said, no. No. I'm streaming. I'm going to keep playing. My eyes can take it. There we go. The one and only... The real reason people tune in for, you know. They tune in to look away. I can't wait for that eye break. Said someone. Said no one ever. Oh. We do like to have fun here, don't we? The dorky, ridiculous kind. Right. Last ender pearl. Make it count. Oh, I thought I saw a creeper head on top for a second. I saw something remotely green and panicked. Okay, anyway. It is time for us to build these windows. Scare you straight, but I am proudly pan though, says that one girl. It's an old saying. I don't know if it actually means straight like that though. Scared straight. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It's just like a saying. Pretty sure it's just a saying. Okay, so I guess we need a teeny tiny bit more. Then we need to do another window as well. Oh, I'm waiting for it to smelt. It's so boring. X, will you add the lava and test your game? Says Max the Pig. Excuse me, I'm burping a bit. I don't know actually. I think I might save my other project for another day. And just finish this off, maybe? But then again, there's not too much more here to do. I could just do the redstone on the last bit. There's only a tiny bit of that. And doing it on... Actually, do you know, I am going to go do the other project, because I said I would, so... And there isn't actually that much left here to do. Right, okay, so... Last bits with the glass. Yeah, I thought you might do that. There we go. Last bits with the glass. What do we need after that? Just to kind of polish and finalise this build, really. I need quite a few slabs to go around the top, I'm seeing. And then we need to bring the lava over. We'll need 1, 2, 3, 6 buckets of lava. Actually, it kind of looks like all that's left to do is slabs and lava. Oh yeah, and I've missed a bit over on the other side. Alright, we're very close to being done here. Let's get a bunch of slabs together. I kind of needed... I've run out of blocks again. Kind of needed that. We can swap those over. Yes, that might be inefficient, but I'm going to do it anyway. Cool. We got noises in the ear from Decrypt subscribing for 3 months, saying, bruh, #2. Alright, #2. And Got Dad Jokes is here. Subscribing with Amazon Prime. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait to hear them. Rot Jr. says, notice me, please. I mean, you have been noticed. Has this fulfilled your life's desires? Probably not. Jess says, you don't get Harmony for donations. That is very true. I don't know if Harmony will ever get used. Like, the features that they added for it just didn't seem all that. So, if ever they add some more, though, I'll have a look. But, hey, it's there, I guess. It's also like a watch time score as well, I guess. Anyway, this is not where I wanted to land. Let's try again. Oh, it doesn't want me to fly. It won't let me right click. Wow, that's really out of sync. Woo! Okay, it seems to have... The internet seems to have resolved itself now. Okay, so we only needed a little bit of this. That's good, at least on that side. How does it work over there? That is a stair block. Okay, got it. So, to finish this off, 3 stair blocks, a whole bunch of slabs, and a little bit of glass, and we're good. Ooh, I love this song. This bit's especially interesting. And creepy as well. Ooh. Right. This would make good music for a Halloween stream, you know. Oh, I don't even need glass over there, do I? Duh. Oh, what a dummy. What a dummy I am. Time and time again. Proving to Ollie-O. #1 derp since 2000 and whatever. X, do you like true crime shows? Says CHXMX. I think like that's a loose term because I've heard like The Wire be described as a cop drama, but like cop dramas can be pretty terrible. Especially the sort of bland ones. I wouldn't call it that. So like at the moment I'm watching Mindhunter on Netflix, which is absolutely fantastic. Really love it. And you could call, what was it called? True crime. I don't know if you would call that a true crime show or not, but I think by lumping it into that category you might undersell the show. Like I wouldn't describe it as such. I think sometimes it's better just to be specific, but yeah. But you can probably ask me that about anything. Do you like horror movies? And I'll just give you some weird and complicated answer. Yeah, but no, but this type, but that type, and someone's a good and someone's a bad. I love that show. Watch Mindhunter in one sitting. Ah, I couldn't do that. I don't do the whole binging thing. I try, like, I have a little bit of relaxed time at the end of the day to watch something, and you know, sometimes if I'm really enjoying something, I try to, you know, watch a whole episode in one go. But most of the time, I just watch them in little chunks. You know, like half hour, 20 minutes. Don't spend too much time in front of the telly, but I can't do the whole in one sitting thing. That would drive me mad. Why did I come back here? That old game. That old game. I do know. Just thinking about something else, aren't I? Right, there we go. That's what I wanted. So yeah, Mindhunter's fantastic. I also know a lot about the particular people in it as well, because I used to like watch documentaries about that stuff years ago as well, about those people. And I think the story itself seems to be very realistic. I looked up some of the names of the people involved and some of the events, and it kind of looks like a lot of the story might be based quite heavily in reality, but how much liberty they've taken creatively, I'm not sure. Il Mango, new video, improve all the farm efficiency. If that's a real video, then I'm going to go look. I'm going to guess that they've discovered something of use for everything, because that's a pretty... How you can use 2 waterlogged sea pickles to store items. That's not the name of the thing, but that's equally interesting. Well, that is something I'll check out at some point. I'll put it on my list of videos to watch. Store items inside of sea pickles. That's not a concept that immediately explains itself in my mind. I'm like, what? What is that about? What level are we coming down to here? Just one more block, I think. I'll probably build this up so we don't have too big of a staircase. Big jaunty staircases can look a bit janky, I find. Okay, let's do that. Let's grab some of these blocks. Didn't really give myself too much leeway here, did I? I'm going to do that, and I'm going to take these materials back, you know. I'm going to be cost efficient. Oh. That can actually stay there, I think. Have a little mud patch going on around here, I think. Although, didn't I say I want it to be a little bit higher? I don't know, but that kind of solves it on that side, right? And yeah, let's actually bring it out like that. So we'll do some terraforming or something around this area at some point. And that probably means that this is mostly going to be like that. In fact, I can kind of just place a few blocks now and sort of set the tone, perhaps. Let's put one there. Okay, and then bring that out. Go down to this level. You can kind of just leave it like that if I wanted to, right? Like it eventually resolves with the rest of the land. So I think I'll leave it like that for now. Very clean, very nice. We need 6 buckets of lava next and then we're done. Alright, we got a noise in the ear from Ian Dakibro saying, what pack is that for the totem skin with the anim? Oh! This is, dude, this is, these are the new textures. It's not a pack. It's the full game. But thank you ever so much for the cheers and the bits. Yeah, if you're playing in 1.14, disable your resource packs because the whole game got texture overhaul. All right. The totem looks amazing, says Pinky Bear. It does, doesn't it? Right, time to pack things away now, though. Okay, so glass can go in here. Any of these terracottas. That one... Ugh, getting confused. Right. Stuff specifically for this project in here. Nether blocks in that one. Oh, someone is flying by. Flying high in the sky. Sand over here. And there, I don't know where these... Oh, I don't know where these sticks came from, but they'll get the chuck. See you later, sticks. Okay then, so time to pack away. That being said, what's the betting? We got some leftovers? Nope, no leftovers. Oh, a little bit of something there. Well, Green is online, and Green is the master of mischief. So if anyone is stalking me, I'd guess it was him. That's my take on this situation with the rockets above me somewhere. Asuma, what kind of mechanic could you introduce to make sand and gravel renewable? Says Artemides. I really like what Psycraft done with the silverfish. That's how I'd approach things. I would try and look for something underutilized and give it an extra use. The whole dropping anvil on stone is kind of clever, but I think that one a little bit of a stretch, really. Like, there's nothing... I can't think of anything else quite like that. But then again, that's maybe a good thing. Is it me, or is my game, like, stuttering every so often? I do have an extra... Do you know what I do have running? I have... So I have Audacity, and it should be recording. Yeah, Audacity is recording my microphone for this stream. But apparently it's only using 10 megabytes of RAM. So I don't know if it's like caching all that stuff on the disk or like temporarily saving it somewhere. Sand is renewable via the Wandering Trader, says Mighty Bird. Yeah, but not like, because they come and go, right? It's sort of a little bit renewable. Not if you want to do a large scale project, right? Like, with that logic, you can argue other stuff is renewable based on, I don't know, you can... I can't think of what block specifically, but... Yeah, you can do a lot of effort to get some stuff. Right, so, we're going to leave this place now. We're done here, we've finished building this up, and I think we did really good. Oh no, we're not finished. I need to do the 6 buckets of lava. The sea pickles can be used to align items for hopper storage, chests, cake. can be used to align with a counterclockwise turn. Sea pickles can be used to align with a clockwise turn. Okay. Right. That sounds... I don't know. That sounds like... Couldn't you already do that with the ender chest? You should better stream at YouTube because you will get more views. It was a good idea that you said on YouTube that you were going to be streaming. I stream over here on Twitch. It doesn't matter if I get more views or not. This is where I stream. Did I leave anything in here? This whole time! This whole time! It's been a ruse! It's been a long derp! Oh, the long game! Oh, the derp long game! I didn't even know! All of that effort! Oh, and there was some all along. Oh, jeez! The levels of derp is just mind-boggling. The mind has been boggled. I'm gonna move some more of this stuff over here actually. Just keep it all inside. Because I'm kind of done with this little projecty area outside, so why not? What do we have? I probably want to keep the sand and sandstone out of all of that. And, whoa, stack of wheat. Gold? Lapis? Treasure! It's a treasure trove. That'll do me for now. Meow Cat says he has a contractual obligation to stream on Twitch because he is partnered. That is very true. I gave you a little voice then. Did you like it? Oh, that's the one I want to keep. Well, lip smack, you know. Alrighty then, so I'm going to put those in there with the wheat and the coal and the sand and the sandstone. Aha, this is the other one I haven't left back here. So that can go in. And the rest can come with me, I think. Right, let's pick that up and off we go. Off to the next project. We got German Creep Plays, resubscribing for 3 months, saying, finally, I'm able to catch one of your streams again. Welcome to the stream, German Creep Plays. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so we won't worry about this too much. Yeah, we'll leave all that stuff there. Right then, to the portal. Have I missed any noises in the air? No, I'm all caught up. That's good. Don't want to be ignoring you. Diamond Cyborg says, when I decide to have a barrel-based storage system, that means I can't have villages within 50 blocks of each end of the storage. Oh yeah, is a barrel workstation? What one of them uses that? Huh. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, that's a good point. They'll use it as a workstation. Play DSD. Oh, we could have played a round of that, couldn't we? Fisherman. There's loads of people saying fisherman, and at first I'm like, fisherman? And then someone's like, fishermen use barrels, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense now. That makes sense all of a sudden. This boat might be perfectly aligned. No, it's not. Oh, I never did the lava. Yeah, that's alright, I'll get to that later. Get to that later, I will. Get to it later, I will. Might even make a little note of that, just in case. Just in case. Just in case I forget. But what are the chances of me forgetting, eh? Oh, by the way, speaking of this new project we're going to work on, I've just remembered something else that I wanted to work on. Would you want to see me work on the castle or work on spawn? Because we were going to do some more work over there. Let me know with a comment in the chat. Wait, is it Vindicators we would have got the most of? Vindicator heads, yeah. Okay, so definitely more votes for spawn so far. By kind of a lot. By kind of pretty much all of them. So, spawn it is. Alright, let's go to spawn. Speak like Yoda, you shall. This is Darth Annihilus, yeah. And Zinc Zefs has just joined. What old project is X reviving? We're not anymore. I was literally about to go start work on it, but I kind of remembered something else that I needed to do. So yeah. HTechEF says, X, would you release a schematic of your additional sorting system for the raid farm? Oh, that's just an impulse. That's just an impulse SV sorting system right there. Nothing fancy. Okay, so the project is this. No, that one. Yes. This one right here. And there is no storage here, but that's fine. What I want to drop off is these heads, because I had an idea that got me interested in this project again. We were going to make the inhabitants of this place. Oh man, it's such a cool build. I love it. This was a lot of fun to do. I really want to get back into it. Where are my inhabitants? I think the only inhabitants I've got are in this area. Is it down or up? It's upwards. So yeah, they wear wither skeleton skulls, but they're kind of hard to obtain, right? Ha. So what if we made it like it was a pillager castle? Oh. Did someone take that? Someone might have really needed a wither skull. Goodness me. They might be the only two inhabitants, actually. But anyway, I wanted to fill this up with inhabitants, and that meant getting the wither skeleton skulls. But if we just look around here, there is so much opportunity to have fun and build some cool stuff. So perhaps what we'll do is we'll do it next stream. We'll come over here and start working on this. Now, there's a load of like unfinished ideas. Like I never finished the wall design, so we got that to work on. Oh man, this build looks so cool. I mean, on the outside we could do a little bit of detail work, like throwing in bushes, but I'm going to focus on the inside. What I want to do is use spaces like this to create buildings that are like hidden under the lands, and so it kind of opens up. Like this will have something built there, and another good spot where I've sort of like in my mind had a build is down here. So we could carve out loads of space here and go backwards into that area. Actually, I think I pretty much settled my mind on doing this alternating dropper and furnace thing. That actually seems to be pretty common. I thought I was still making my mind up about that, but apparently not. So yeah, I see the potential, says Mirak. It's got loads of potential, this build. And that is the project. But I think we'll revive it next stream and we'll do a little work in the spawn chunks. Just because, you know, I feel like I want to spend a lot of time on this. I want to get stuck in. Matt Zabu has resubscribed for 8 months in a row. Matt Zabu, thank you ever so much for your support, dude. I appreciate it. Hope you're entertained and enjoying the stream. Oh, entertained and enjoying the stream. You can't be both. I am entertained, but I'm definitely not enjoying the stream. I'm enjoying the stream, but no, I am not entertained. That's more likely that way around, because you could be getting educated. Educated by the derp. Some people say you shouldn't call it education. X, are you going to do anything with the film studios? Yeah, it's in my next episode. Commander Gloopy says, hey X, did you follow a tutorial for the raid farm? I did. If you go watch my episode of me building it, I talk all about how I built it, and even show as well how to build it a little bit, or how I built it. So yeah, anyway, over here, let's go confirm. See, Corrales has been... Oh, he never took the heads. Oh well. Corrales has been hot potatoed because he has the hot potato in his inventory because he's picked up the shulker boxes, right? I also think he wanted me to leave this here. I got a feeling he asked me to leave it there, so that'll stay. What we've got to do in these spawn chunks is move this thing to somewhere else. I think I'm actually going to put it where the Corrales' head is when that's done. But what I want to do is turn these things into little towers going up into the sky. Kind of like miniature tower bays, right? Does that sound like a cool idea to you? German Crete Plays says, well, even with all the derps, you can be educated on how not to do things. I like the way you look at things. That's a you know, learn from my mistakes. Nick Nasty TV is here for 50 months. 50 months in a row. Goodness me. saying, doing great, buddy. Thank you ever so much, man. Thank you for 50 months. Unbelievable. Oh, are we being raided? Or is that just one person typing that message? I'll wait and see. I'll have a look. Right, grey concrete. We need you. Oh wait, is that already what I used? Ah, okay, so we need cyan then. Kind of makes sense to put the darker material on the outside, I would have thought. I could be mistaken. I could be wrong. Oh, I've got a pathetic amount of this block. And yes, we are indeed being raided by none other than False, who's left the game. It's a false raid. Does that mean it's not a raid? No one's ever made that joke before. Kaz from Wales is here, resubscribing for 4 months in a row. Kaz, thank you ever so much for the 4 months of support, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Again, thank you, False, for the raid. Thank you to all of the raiders tuning in. Welcome, welcome. Be sure to hit the follow button if you enjoy Hermitcraft. I do loads of that. We were just talking about the project that I'm going to revive for my next stream. I was supposed to do it today, but I've just decided to do a little bit of work in the spawn chunks. I think I need to face reality that my streams are not as productive as I want them to be. We're what, 90 minutes in, and I thought what we did would take about half an hour, so it's just chill and hang out time, and we got some cool music to enjoy together. So welcome raiders. Scar said false alarm. I like that one. False alarm. False alarm. Got an empty chest here. I'm trying to tidy up this place, not make it messy. Any of these? Yeah, these are actually from when I was last working in that area, right? The cyan wall, that might be needed again. It might be needed. I'm hoping ever so much that there is a big old box of terracotta. Oh my goodness me, don't tell me I'm out of terracotta. Oh my goodness me. Oh, we will never get anything done. Anything. Oh, I'm low here as well. Oh, the shame, the horror. I thought I was prepared. I am not. I am not prepared. Let's go stock up on terracotta then. We might have to abandon getting anything done in this stream. Oh, jeez, whatever. Okay, I'm going to drop that one off here. We're going to go grab a couple of those and go fill them up. Come on. Might as well. I guess I should probably get a little bit more tidied up for a second with this inventory as well. Right, so those things, I say they can go in there. I'm probably going to need the bed in a minute when I'm out there mining blocks. Right, let's pick them up. Let's pick them up. It is a true raid from False, not false raid from true. I mean symmetry. Switch your W and S keys, says Cahand Whiskers. You didn't say please. You know, you should say please. How do I use the assume emoji, says Jack the Ack. You got to be a subscriber first of all. Okay, somewhere around here is the portal to the place with the clay. I think it's here. There it is. Bam, got it. Sweeping Page says, hey X, I'm sure you've heard PewDiePie, having previously been critical of Minecraft for being too popular, ironically, started a Minecraft Let's Play series, but quickly fell in love with the game, and as it turns out, his followers are fans of Hermitcraft and its members. He's promised a 12-hour Minecraft livestream when he hits 100 million, which will be any day now. Would you consider inviting PewDiePie to tour the Hermitcraft server, any other hermits? I mean, I'm not in contact with him to reach out and offer anything like that, but we certainly don't have any plans. And if he were to reach out, we would have to discuss it as a group and see if that's what people wanted to do or not. You know? Yeah, that's all I've got to say on it, really. Like, it would just be a group discussion before a decision. Man, someone's been over here absolutely wrecking this place. And I like it. We're gonna go down to this spot here. This looks good, this spot. Right. I'm going to set up my bed so that the creepy crawlies can't get me. Okay, and you know, a lot of people are expressing now if they want or want not to see that. let's face it, it's probably not going to happen, so I wouldn't worry about it, like, you know. We've got a noise in here. Donation here from Jarl Kaka. I feel like I've said that name before differently. Hey Asuma, I love your work and thanks for everything you've given us. Rewatched your first and last episodes of Hermitcraft Season 1. You said in the last episode maybe you wouldn't do any more Hermit. So glad you kept on going. Big improvements since then. Yeah man, we've come a long way. Thank you ever so much for the donation. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts and glad you're enjoying some of the old content as well. Yeah, I mean, at the end of Season 1, we were pretty much a bit of a shattered group, let's say. I don't know if that's really the right word, if that makes sense. I was certainly feeling like that's how I would describe it, I guess. Because Generic had left and we had nothing in place to say, you know, who makes these decisions, who makes that decisions, what are we going to do next. And a lot of people had dropped off. The activity near the end of server of Season 1 was pretty much like, you know, the whole thing was kind of like on its last legs. And I felt like, you know, maybe this was over now. Maybe something else is ahead of us. And then, you know, we started Season 2 and we recruited some people. We had some discussions as a group. And there was no leadership, but we were fortunate enough that some people were smart enough, Joe being one of them, to, you know, realise that we needed to bring in some new blood to the group and try and move things forward. Which we did. And then in Season 2, things were pretty chaotic. Lots of people coming and going. No leadership, no direction again. And things started to fizzle out towards the end of Season 2. And then that's when I stepped up and went, hey, we need something. We need a system. We need leadership. I want to be the one to, you know, try and guide us in a direction and keep things going. And you know, the rest of the group said, yeah, let's do it. And then one of the first things we implemented was going to a new area, and that was like the second half of Season 2, because Season 2 was like, I think it was over a year and a half, and there's like this halfway through the season we all go to a new area and we build a shopping district together, and we build new houses, and oh, it's just a really great moment where I think Hermitcraft first became what it is today. Not the same, just that was the beginning of it being what it's like today, you know, doing more roleplay stuff, being more communal. We've got a noise in here from Cop Itose04, subscribe with Amazon Prime. Nervara DZN has subscribed, and Korshdi has resubscribed for 34 months in a row. Thank you ever so much, as always, for the tremendous support, peeps. Truly do appreciate it. Truly do. Let's leave these things here. We're going to put all the... Are we even mining regular stuff? I think we're just mining all the other stuff at the moment. I see a little bit of the regular schmegula over here. A little bit of that. Oh, we're standing. Look, it's just below us. Let's go one lower. Ah! Well, that was a strange moment, going one lower. Didn't expect that, but it happened. Okay, yeah, let's mine it like that. That'll do me. Derpy but amazing leader, says Zodiac Siren. Yeah, Derpy, thanks. Do any of you have more questions about Hermitcraft history? Or questions in general? You know, now is the time for a little bit of talking. I've done all the building, I've done all the exercising the brain. Where does that block go? You know, now it's time for a little bit of relax as we mine these blocks away. Oh, it's so very satisfying. X, I need your opinion. Toy cat, yes or no? Don't know what toy cat is. I mean, assuming it's not a toy cat. In which case, if you want a toy cat, I mean, sure. Toy cat is YouTube. What is a YouTube? I mean, I know what YouTube is, but I don't know what a YouTube is. Is that a video? A YouTuber. Oh, okay, right. A YouTuber. That makes sense. Ask Ian, he knows Toy Cat. Well, I know who Toy Cat is now. He's a YouTuber, apparently. So, you know, that solves that mystery. Listen to me! When will you meet up with Corrales? Says it's the best pro. Oh, I so wish I had a soundboard that went, yo guys, it's Corrales right then. That would have been perfect. He's here right now. Yo guys, it's Corrales. I need a soundboard, man. I really do think having a soundboard would be amazing. Just never get around to it, do I? Never get around to it. Always dreaming about that soundboard. One day I'll have a soundboard, I said. Boosh, says Blue Neutron Singularity. Indeed, boosh. Booshes. Yeah, man, Corrales was the original builder. I don't remember many people building like him back then. But then again, I think even when Minecraft got started on YouTube, it was probably still a very big but fractured community. Like, I could be wrong, but you can quite easily just go find a Minecraft channel with millions of subscribers you've never heard, like, every day. Because YouTube is so massive. And there are so many people on here. But, yeah, like, there was no one building quite like him back in the day. What he was doing was pretty exceptional. Are you excited for Doom Eternal? I'm going to get the collector's edition so Zodiac can cosplay as you, says the one fangirl. I'm excited, but like here's the thing. I'm not like losing any sleep over it. You know, I don't know. Excitement, like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like I'm very patient, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I know what it was like when I was younger. Like, you're waiting for stuff to come out, and then you think about it like every day. Can't wait for this new record or whatever to come out. Can't wait for this thing, that thing. And now, even though I really look forward to stuff, I'm just very patient about it. I'm fine with waiting. Probably because, you know, once you've got a few years under your belt, you realise it'll soon be Christmas. It'll soon be Christmas, that's what I realised. Jeez. It'll soon be Christmas. What's next? What's next for our talky topics? Come on. Hit me up with a question. What's the meaning of life? To not derp. To derp or not to derp? I derp, therefore I am. Are you going to unban Evil X? Well, there's a deep question there. I mean, think of the ethics. The efficacy of unbanning someone with evil literally written in their name. Favourite cheese? Oh, I can actually tell you that. Cheshire cheese is without a doubt my favourite. It is crumbly, it is gorgeous, and I love the way it kind of like... It doesn't melt in your mouth, it kind of like crumbles in your mouth. If you eat it with the right combination of other stuff, it can just be amazing. Like, it complements... I used to have salads with Cheshire cheese and pepperami. Oh, it's gorgeous. Now I'm thinking about food. I've been pretty good with food this week. Just need to, I talk about it on here. I just need to keep like, I need to not keep thinking about it basically. And I haven't done a lot of that, but like, I think it's kind of like unhealthy to obsess over food a little bit too much, you know. And I've had like just nothing but lean meals all week, no treats really, which is good. No, crumbly Lancashire is much better than Cheshire, says Tuxaban. Now, I've had Lancashire as well, and also, what's the Wilchestershire or something like that? I still think Cheshire is the best, you know. Just saying, just saying. Have you any good sweets lately, says Katie Doodle. You know, the other day I had the crazy day out where I'd finished my 5K runs in a row. And then I did an immense amount of walking and exercise, and I'd burned up so many calories on my Fitbit. I think it was like 4,500 for the day. That I was like, go on then, treat yourself. And I had a Butterfinger, and I had a Mr. Tom, which is like, it's actually really similar to a Butterfinger. It's like the inside, it's all peanutty and crispy, but no chocolate around the outside. And I tell you what, it's nice, but I could tolerate snacks like that with less sugar in easily. Like, they would be more enjoyable to me if they weren't coated in like caramel and sugar and whatnot. And I'm thinking about trying to eat less gluten for a while. I've talked about this on streams before, and I also talk about the nature of information, how you learn things, you have ideas in your head. So what I knew of gluten in the past is that the idea that like we should all be gluten-free is sort of ridiculous, and that there's a small percentage of the population that are allergic that need gluten-free products. And the way I heard that information explained, wherever I heard that, kind of set in stone in my mind. And today I heard it explained, the whole gluten thing, so much better. And again, putting a little bit of faith in the person presenting in the information that they have, done their due diligence or whatever. But kind of explained that actually the whole gluten being allergic to it is a bit more of a scale. There's like 1 to 0.5% that are really allergic to gluten. Then there's like about 6% of a population that have some sort of mild intolerance to it. And then like 30% that can get irritated. And this video is really good. It went into some proper depth as to what is gluten, what's happening in your body when you eat it, etc. And why has it become a problem. The reason it's become a problem is because of how we've modified wheat. It's the most part of that explanation. Anyway, it just got me thinking. It mentioned how like irritable bowel syndrome and a few other things have often been linked to gluten in the diet, and also having problems with your skin, which I've always suffered with. And now I wonder, like, I go through periods of my skin getting worse or better, and for the most part it's been better for a long time. And if I think about one thing I've changed in my diet, it is not eating bread as much, which is a source of gluten, right? Like, I hear quite a few things saying you probably shouldn't have sandwiches too much, try and avoid the wheat. Wheat's not so great. And so I do. I took on that advice, don't really have sandwiches as much anymore. I think there's a few other things. I could be getting this wrong, but I think there might be gluten and whatnot in pasta, and I stopped eating pasta and started eating rice instead. And I wonder what if these things are linked? What if I cut out the gluten out of some other parts of my diet and see if I see any changes? So I figured I might try that for a bit, Just change it up a little bit, try and get less gluten in and see if I notice anything. I mean, I'm not going to be super strict with it. Maybe being super strict would produce better results, but, I'm going to just give it a little bit of a try, I guess. Oakburger says, every time I tune in, you're talking about food. Great. I do talk about food a lot, right? I'm a foodie, man. I can't stop thinking about it. It's crazy. Although I've been good this week, as I said. Why are you mining clay, says Max the Pig. Well, I was going to mine stone, but as I went to mine it, it said you should mine clay instead. And then I was like, why is the stone speaking to me? That's really strange. Actually, I'm mining clay because I need to build with it. That was me attempting to be funny. I think I did a pretty poor job that time. I think I should put my head in my hands. I think we should have a moment of silence for terrible jokes. Jeez, filling this up again. I might have filled up all of the space I have to carry things back now. I guess it really don't take too much time to fill up one of these, does it? Don't take too much time at all. In you go, in you go. Right, so the regular terracotta goes in here for now. Right, let's pick up all of this stuff and see if we've got room for it, and mine a bit more of that, I guess. Oh, and there's a skeleton. There's a bad guy shooting me. Stop shooting me, dude, because I'm mining these blocks. How do you become famous enough to join Hermitcraft? I really want to join, says Knight. Well, fame is not an asset we look for, so I wouldn't worry about that. Hello everyone, says Fun to Watch. Hello yourself. Welcome. I switched from eating mammalian byproducts and have noticed a clear improvement in my skin. Mammalian. What is mammalian? Mammalian? What is that? Is that something related to gluten? I did not hear that word come up at all actually when I was watching this video about gluten. Hey, when did Corrales leave Hermitcraft for rejoining a few days ago? Like 4.5 years ago, but he never left. This is the thing I say over and over again, like, He didn't leave the group, just hasn't been playing. You know? Okay, anyway. I see a lot of people asking in chat, like, this hermit, that hermit joining. We're not looking to recruit people right now. And, you know, you don't need to speculate. I know you'd probably like to, and you're curious, but it's not how things get facilitated. We're not looking for people in our audience to tell us who's who, or anything like that. You know, when we recruit, it happens naturally amongst ourselves. X, what's your opinion on cheesecakes? Is Jay Reese? It's gorgeous, I love it, but desserts like that, I'm not so keen on anymore. I'm really liking the plainer type of dessert, like just having some pancakes and natural yogurt. It's gorgeous. I don't need anything super sugary, and when I say pancakes, I'm talking about like British pancakes, not American pancakes. American pancakes usually like coated in syrup, you know. P-Duck says that was slightly rude, not gonna lie. What was rude? Hey, sometimes maybe what I say sound a little bit rude. Not trying to be rude, just sometimes you get tired of hearing the same old questions over and over again, right? Cole Green! Oh, where's Mumbo? Prank Mumbo! You know, after a while you're like, ugh. Okay, I would just like to fly and move swiftly through this part, you know? British for life, winky faces, Asuma Void. I think you'll find that I'm going to have a French plasty, okay? I'm changing my ethnicity. What is your favourite rice? Is it called... Oh, you know, like I look at the words and sort of say it in my head when I'm buying it. But then when I try and remember it, it's like... balamic or balsamic or something? Basmati. Yeah, there's no L in it then. Basmati rice, that's the one. When are we going to get an Asuma rap album, says Very Good Dev? I have no idea. But I love the idea of that. It all started when Green touched my redstone. Have you ever been to Sweden? No, I haven't been to Sweden. Hey, Asuma, what fruits do you eat? I can't do it. Ask what fruit I eat. I'm gonna start right now. I'm starting this. Actually, I'm starting it in a second. J3Bus2010 is here with the cheers and the bits, saying, what do you put on your pancakes if not syrup? I like natural yogurt. Greek yogurt, something like that. Sometimes you can get some with a flavour added in, which is obviously sugary and syrupy. But, dude, get yourself some frozen raspberries or frozen blueberries. Get the sort that aren't dried out, so they're nice and juicy and there's loads of liquid. And just get some of that. Get some pancakes in there. Scotch pancakes. Not made with sugary stuff. Not like syrup ones. Just plain Scotch pancakes. Natural yogurt. Throw in some raspberries or blueberries. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Marilyn Miner is here for 41 months in a row. Thank you so much, Marilyn. I appreciate it. You delayed what I was starting. I said I would start after J3 Bus, but then... Oh, jeez, I failed miserably at starting it. I can't believe it. A Singular Llama is here for 12 months. That's a goldie face in the chat right there. Thank you ever so much, A Singular Llama. Thank you for a year of support. On the pancakes super dry without the syrup, says Zam. They are a little on the dry side, but not the ones that I have. Not dry in like a dry your mouth out kind of way. Just dry in a sort of I don't know, not really dry at all. They're just tasty. But yeah. Anyway, so I see some people are like natural yogurt and pancakes. You know, it takes an acquired taste to some extent. I don't drink fizzy drinks all day and, you know, constantly pump sugar into my body. I try and keep as much sugar, processed sugar, out as I can. Fructose is the main thing that I have from eating fruit. But yeah, if you're like, you know, let's say you're guzzling down some Coca-Cola all day and whatnot, you're probably not going to find it that tasty. But if you have low sugar, then your taste sensitivity goes up. So things like broccoli and sprouts are unbelievably tasty. Goodness me, do I like broccoli. Katie Doodle says, how hungry are you right now? Well, I'm sort of like hungry and I like my belly kind of wants food and I could eat, you know, a big bowl of food easily. But I know I've eaten all I need to for today. So anyway, I want to start something right. Fruit. My favourite fruits, I've got two. I've got two favourites, watermelon and kiwi. Now, I'm going to say this, I think kiwis are absolutely gorgeous. I started eating them a while ago. I watched this video talking about some of the health benefits of kiwi and why it's like one of the better fruits to consume. And even eating the peel as well. So I was like, well, I'll give that a try, you know, why not? Go get myself a kiwi. I always remembered it as the bitter and weird one in the fruit salad that I'd pick out as a kid. But oh no. Once you start eating them, man, they are juicy, they are succulent, they taste really great, and you can eat it with the peel on, and the peel's just like a crunchy little bit of texture in there, and it's good. So, yeah, to all y'all watching, two things you got to try. Try some watermelon and try some kiwi. Both are great. And if you can, try and eat it after you've had some distance from eating sugar. If you drink lots of fizzies or whatever, maybe have them in the morning after you've woken up, like, because if you have sugary stuff all the time, it's going to desensitize the taste a little bit. Like, I remember literally having a pudding once and then having fruit after it, and when I was eating the apple, I was like, I can barely taste this. Like, I feel like I'm just eating tasteless texture. Succulent, says Jim Sane. Succulent. Succulent indeed. Look, we're going to have to do this another time, peeps. It's just the way it goes, really, isn't it? Over and over again, it's the way... Oh, why did I not take this one with me? Fill that one up. I mean, that's a useful one. One of the things I've been doing, I've noticed, is I'm filling up stuff with resources, but I'm not filling up these ones. These, like, tend to stay empty a lot of the time. It's so silly. That is silky touchy. It is silky touchy. We got a noise in the ear from LC, Gan, K Lord, subscribe with Vamsa Prime, and Hawk Balork. Or Hawkle Borkle, actually, it says. Hawkle Borkle. Doing cheers for own bits, saying, is for laser an option for Hermitcraft Season 7? Dude, I appreciate the cheers and the bits. I literally said a moment ago, and it was actually, I think, yours or someone else saying the same thing in chat that I was kind of addressing. Like, just, like... What is good for all of us as a community to do is just to let what happens on the server be. One of the things I think no one wants to talk about is who can join, who can't join, because it's not like we're sitting around going, that person can't join. It's just not a thing that happens. We're a group, we're hanging out, we're doing what we do, we're doing Hermitcraft, and every now and then we get to a situation when we do talk about recruiting someone, and maybe it's because someone knows someone who's talented and they think they should be in the group, or perhaps there's another reason. Also saying sorry in chat. Dude, if I sound like I'm having a go at you, I'm not. I have to explain this over and over again. So, no need to say sorry, man. I'm just explaining. Also, Aruti Roach there. I like your message. Moved out a week ago, and you can choose what you want to eat, and you cut out processed sugar, and you're liking fruits and veg more. That's awesome. That's what happened to me, man. Although, to be fair, I had a fair bit of control over what I could eat, but yeah, moving out and having that independence and choosing your diet, yeah, good stuff. Yeah, so, like, we don't want to talk about it openly, and we don't want to have suggestions, really. Like, there's no need to ask, like, because imagine if we were going to invite someone, you know, we're not going to just tell someone in chat, you know, like, it'll just let be what will be, I guess is all I can say on it. Anyway, I feel like I've tried to explain that so many times. But I guess there's just always new people coming through, right? Let's put these terracottas in here for another day. Eastwind4869 has resubscribed for 12 months. 1 year! Thank you ever so much, dude. I appreciate it. 1 year. Amazing. So, just having a quick look through chat here. X, you seem very hungry in the game for your playing. I do, don't I? Like, you're always munching down on food in this game. See, Harry Betty says, who mentioned that Green should be recruited? So this is just stuff that doesn't need to be talked about. Let it just be between the group, you know? All of that stuff. To be fair, though, I think I have actually talked about, like, people that I've recruited before, who suggested who. That I have. And yeah, to be fair, I mean, yeah, probably can talk about how someone got recruited, right? Once they have been recruited. But definitely don't want to talk about speculation, I guess is the point. Anyway, we're reaching the end of the stream right here. We did not do what we were supposed to, that is for sure. But you know how it goes over here. We waffle, we have a good time, and we get something done. Vaguely. Anyway, we're going to go raid a random Minecraft channel right now. I say random. I'm going to go watch XB playing Techtopia, Tango's mod. And before you head out of here, if you are heading out of here, be sure to hit that follow button. Massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thank you to all of my patrons as always. Hope you've been entertained. This will be uploaded to my second channel. And there will be an episode of Myth Busting for you on the main channel tomorrow. Now, right now in chat, need you to hit that raid button and join the raid on XB. Now that is it from me. I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.